In this video, we'll talk about Cardano. We'll take a look at the price and the short-term movements of what's going on. But we'll also talk a little bit more about the future of Cardano, if there is any. So let's get right into it. First of all, I hope you're all doing great. Definitely not trying to spread FUD, but there are some things we need to talk about regarding what's going on with Cardano, especially the last few months. Yeah, so I hope you're all having a great weekend. And let's get right into it. So first of all, I wanted to cover Cardano because I know that quite a lot of people in the community are interested in that, and I'm interested in it as well. I think it's, still it is one of the biggest cryptos, right? It's quite old as well, but it is one of the biggest, and it has already supplied us with a lot of value in the last years. So volume right now, very low, 200 million. Which is lower than 2% of the market cap, and that's pretty shocking, and that's a little bit worrying as well. If we take a look at the last year, I mean, we have hit 160 million earlier or last week. Obviously, and you must know, tomorrow this will go up again, but Saturday is always the day with the lowest volume. So there you can really see how, excuse me, wow, how low that volume can dip. And for Cardano, it's getting lower and lower, and that is kind of worrying me. I have to say. I mean, if you see the volume over the last year, I mean, volume isn't everything, but it does definitely say something. And right here, we were still able to get a lot of volume, as you can see, beginning of the year. You can clearly see that it's been decreasing, even like comparing June and July to September and October this year, it is decreasing, or October and November, I guess we should say. But then if we take a look at the price, you kind of see the same, because Cardano is one of the only cryptos that after the huge crash we had after FTX actually dropped down lower. Now, obviously, we still had a lot of different bearish fundamentals caused by the FTX crash, but there's just no bullish momentum or no buying power to push it back up. So what's happening right now is that, yeah, perhaps it's just moving along with Bitcoin, but then just a little bit more bearish. That is what I think is happening. Now, what I think for the price short term is that I think it's going to be moving alongside Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now is testing that 16,700, 17,000 level. I think Cardano is, while Bitcoin is still between like 15,500 and 17,000. I think Cardano is going to stay right here between 30 cents and 32 cents. However, I think we'll drop down all the way to this 28 cents level if Bitcoin doesn't break above 17K soon. If Bitcoin, for example, stay or doesn't break above 17,000 in the next week and a half, I don't think there's enough strength in Cardano to hold us at these levels, and I think it's more likely then that we'll drop down to this level right here. Between, let's say, 28.5 and 27 cents, just because we lack that bullish momentum, which other cryptos at certain points in time definitely do have. On the other hand, I do think that Cardano can become a little bit more bullish if Bitcoin breaks above 17,000, which in my book is the more likely scenario than that we do not break above that in the next 1.5 weeks. After that, I do think Cardano could recover a little bit up to 35 and 34 cents. But still, it's a very low level compared to other cryptos and compared to the levels we were before the FTX crash. So not a lot of news on Cardano, because I think I said along the same things last time. But you must be aware that there are some chances that we will drop. Oh, and I wanted to talk about if Cardano was dead as well. Excuse me. I don't think Cardano is dead, but I do think it is dying. Right, some things need to happen. Some things in the ecosystem definitely do need to happen, because this volume, it's just that the network activity is not looking amazing as well. So I saw that the volume on the entire Cardano blockchain is still relatively high. It's still more than like 4 billion, but the volume of Cardano itself, I think it should be higher as well. So what we need to see is that the DeFi ecosystem needs to increase and improve. And we need to see some more activity for Cardano, and I think that will happen with the added value. So I don't think it's dead yet, but it's definitely not looking great for me on the long term if you would like to, for example, invest in it. So that's my take on Cardano for now. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care, have a great weekend, and bye.